Hi, hello, and welcome to my channel. I'm Nash, and today we're going to sit down and we are going to test a new foundation that I have never tried. It is not a new foundation at the drugstore, but it is new to me. I've never tried it, so I want to sit down, I want to do a wear test, I want to see how it applies on the face, see what it looks like with makeup on top of it, and all that kind of fun stuff. So if you're interested to see a new foundation and to see what foundation I'm going to be trying today, then make sure you just keep on watching. But first, make sure you hit that subscribe button down below. I do post a new video every Tuesday and Thursday on this channel, so you don't want to miss out. Otherwise, let's get into the video. Alright, so today we are going to be testing the L'Oreal Paris Infallible Pro Matte Demi Matte Finish Foundation. This foundation claims to be a 24-hour foundation. I'm obviously not going to wear my makeup for 24 hours because I'm not going to go to bed with this. Right now it is currently 10:47 a.m. So we're going to put this on my face, and then I am of course going to wear this until we go to bed. Do check-ins with you guys, see how it is wearing through the day. So on the back here it does have some claims. It claims to be a demi matte finish, wears up to 24 hours. The coverage is medium and the texture is air light. So we are going to test all those things. I picked up the shade 104 Golden Beige, just right there. And now let's just hop on to their website and look to see if they have any other claims, what it goes for, the pricing, all that kind of fun stuff. Alright, so on the L'Oreal Paris website, the benefits of this foundation is that it achieves a matte finish that won't fall flat with this air-light, long-wearing liquid formula. Lightweight and creamy foundation goes on smooth with a demi-matte finish that lasts up to 24 hours, hiding imperfections for a smooth, clear complexion. Long wear without the compromise. Never masky, never cakey, never dull. So this claims it's not going to cake up. We will test that out. Let's go ahead and start applying this on my face. I brought up the Professional primer to use today. I'm just going to apply this to half of my face today. So I will apply it on my left side with the primer, and then the right side I won't have any primer, just to see if it's going to make any difference in the application, wear time, things like that. Alright, so grabbing the foundation, I'm really hoping this is going to be in my shade. I did test it at the store, but the lighting in there is always bad. A little orange, if you can tell right there. It will work. It'll definitely work. Just teeny tiny bit orange for me. I do lean more neutral most of the time. Let's do half of my face with my brush. We'll do the right half with the brush, and then we'll do the left half with a sponge. One thing to note too is it is a squeezy tube. It's not a pump, which is kind of unfortunate. I do prefer a pump on my foundations, but I do prefer a squeezy tube over just like an open top bottle with nothing. So there's that. It's not the worst thing. Alright, so this is one layer here done with the brush. So I'm just going to hop over to this side of my face and go in with my pure sponge and just start tapping that in. Alright, so that is one layer on this side with the sponge. It's definitely a lot less coverage with the sponge. Just going to go ahead and zoom you guys in here a little bit. Okay, so if you can see the difference, this side has a lot more coverage than this side does. Already though, it feels dry, like it's set very quickly. It doesn't feel like I have really much on my face, but it is dry, so if you have a lot of dryness in your skin, I don't know if I'd recommend this foundation. I might go with the dewy version of this, but I kind of like a little bit of a matte foundation. So zoom you guys out. I'm gonna do one more layer. I'm gonna go back in with the brush on both sides and just see how this builds up. Alright, so this is what the foundation is looking like with a second coat. It did build up pretty nice. So far it's looking pretty good. We'll see how it keeps holding up. I do get really cakey in between my brows here, as well as sometimes just on my chin, under my lip. So we'll see about the cakey claim that it claims it doesn't get cakey. I'll zoom you guys in one more time. So this is what it's looking like with two coats on. So what I'm going to do is quickly just apply my concealer, powder, brows, things like that, my rest of my makeup. Going into my Tarte Shape Tape, obviously for concealer. Powder, I'm going to use my trusty Laura Mercier because I know this always works. It never has any problems with certain foundations that I've found anyways. So I'm going to go into my Laura Mercier, and then I'll come back, let you guys know how concealer and powder went on, how it's looking, and then I'll go off camera again, do the rest of my face, and then we will continue on throughout the day. So I'll be right back with some more makeup on my face. So I have applied my concealer, my powder, and I did put my brows on, which really has nothing to do with it. So far, it is looking a little bit cakey in between my brows already, which most foundations do. It's not the easiest place for my skin. It just likes to cling to product. So I was expecting that. My forehead is looking oddly cakey. So right now, do I think the claim is not supposed to be cakey is true? No, because my skin looks very cakey. So we'll see what happens after I have finished my face and I put like setting spray on to kind of tone all the powderiness down. We'll see how it goes after that. And sometimes after a while it'll kind of mix in with your natural skin oils and things like that, so it won't look as bad. So I'm gonna go grab a coffee first, and then I'm gonna apply the rest of my makeup, and we'll come back once everything else is applied on my face. All right, you guys, so after a little bit of a fiasco with my eyes and my face, I am back. It is currently 12:39. So like I said, I've had a little bit of an excursion this morning. We will say the foundation has been on for about an hour and a half at this point. And so far, a little bit of fallout from the shadow and a little bit of situation happened up there. But so far, my skin actually looks really nice. I set it with the Cover FX setting spray, and it looks really nice. It does look cakey. Don't get me wrong on that. It does look cakey. So the claim that it is not gonna look cakey, it does. At least on my skin. Maybe if you have really like oily skin, it wouldn't, but yeah, it does look cakey. Oh, and don't mind this eye, there's just the situation. Okay, so I am going to go through my day. I need to go run to the store. I need to clean the house. I will check in with you guys periodically throughout the day, let you know how it is holding up, what it's looking like, what it's doing. I do like to say though that everything, like all my makeup applied really nice over top of it. I had no problem applying any of my makeup over top, so that was nice. Otherwise, we will see you guys in a few hours. Alright you guys, so it is approximately 1:40. Been on for about an hour and 45 minutes now. When I was on here last, I was saying my left, oh yeah, I'm in a sweater now. My left eye was watering really bad, and it still is, so I want to take my eye makeup off. So what I'm going to do is quickly just remove my eye makeup. I'm going to leave everything else and just add a little bit concealer up there. It's just burning really bad. Some days my eyes, this left eye just gets really sensitive, so I just want to take it off. I just don't want to have any problems, but I thought I'd come in here first and just do a quick little check, and I know it hasn't been that long. If you see over here, something weird's going on here, but this is the side that I had to like remove all the bottom and then add more concealer to, so I think that's what's going on there. Is there's just like concealer over powder, and then it's just kind of a mess. So we're not gonna worry about this, this side up here. Actually, I'm not gonna worry from like here to here because I'm gonna be taking both sides of my makeup off. The rest of my face actually looks really nice. It's a little bit cakey on my forehead, if you can see, but it's not too awful. So I'm just gonna remove my eye makeup and then continue on with my day, and then I'll be back in a couple more hours here. I'm gonna see if I can fix this too, since we're only an hour or so in. But like I said, that has nothing to do with the foundation, that's just me. Alright, I just want to quickly jump back on here. This is what it's looking like. I just removed my eye makeup. I just put a little bit more concealer on my under eyes, a little bit more powder, and then I just fixed up my blush and reset with some Cover FX setting spray. This is what my face is looking like now, just for reference for when I come back next time, but it is still looking good. I haven't touched anything from here down or from my brows up, so we're still good. I mean, on my under eyes is just concealer regardless, so we should still be able to continue this review. If you did like that eye makeup, the video should probably go up first. I will have it linked up here. It was just the Perfect Filter Rustic Antique. I did a review on this palette as well as the Olive You palette. So the review should be up before this video, so I'll have it linked up if you are curious to see that. Otherwise, like I said, it is 1:52, so just a couple minutes after I was just here. I will be back in a couple more hours to let you know how everything is still holding up. So it is currently 4:02 in the afternoon. The foundation has been on my face for about 5 hours now. And so far, I think it is still looking pretty good. The only place that still looks a little bit weird is right on my nose here, which is the same place from before, and I think that's just from the removal of the concealer and things under my eye and then reapplying. I think some extra powder just got on there. But everything else still looks fairly good. I mean, it is still a pretty cakey foundation, I would say. This might be really good in the summertime though, when I do get really oily and things like that. I'm probably going to take this, I mean, so far from what it looks like, I think I'm going to take this one to Mexico and try it out there because I think it'll be a good one for when I'm a little bit warmer and it is oily. I mean, I don't know how it holds up in oil, but just kind of how matte it is, I think it'll be good for something like that. I will keep checking in. My husband, Justin, is about to come home from work, so we're gonna take the dog for a walk and then we're gonna work out. So we'll see how that holds up through the cold and then the heat with the sweat. We'll see how it holds up through that. Other than that, we'll see you guys again in a couple. Alright you guys, I have to be quick here because my battery is just about to die. But it is currently 6:32 in the evening, so I've had this on for about 7.5 hours now. I finished working out and just finished eating, so I'm about to hop in the shower and then we're gonna watch some Punisher, I think, on Netflix. Such a good show. It has started to break up after eating in the workout. All my chin, like right here, it has completely worn off, and my nose just looks horrendous. Like, I don't know if you guys can see that, but it looks so awful. So it's hard to say. It lasted pretty well right up until the workout, and it's hard to say if it's just because of all the commotion that went on with my eyes earlier or primer. I mean, from the side of the primer, which was on this side, it really doesn't look that much different. So I'll have to kind of play around with other primers and see, maybe some more hydrating ones underneath this would probably be better. So I'll have to give that a little bit of a shot and trial and error. Otherwise, would I recommend it? Right now, I'm not sure. Just how it's breaking up. I mean, it's only been on for 7.5 hours and it doesn't look the greatest. Like, it looks really cakey, and so right now I'm going to have to say I don't think I'd recommend this. Like I said, I'm going to play with it some more and I'll keep you guys updated in the future if I do find a way to make it work and how it's working, if it's working better, or if it just doesn't work for my skin. Otherwise, thank you so much for watching. If you guys like these review videos, make sure you hit that subscribe button down below. It'll let me know that you enjoy reviews, and I'll definitely make sure to do some more. I guess we will see you in my next video. Bye, guys.